All right, so if I'm going to make this into a height map, one of the things that I need to do is change the values. Typically, in a height map, the higher areas are lighter tones, and the lower areas are darker tones. So we can deal with that simply enough. If I am dealing, in this case, specifically layer by layer, if I go up to colors, I can pick values invert. And it'll take a moment, but we can see it's figuring things out down here. Once that bar completes, we should see it change. And voila. So that's great. If I come to look at my water layer, we see that the water, like the lake, seems to be darker than the where the rivers begin. So that's actually more or less appropriate. So I'm not going to do anything to change that. However, if we look at the tone, how dark that lake is, and compare it to the plains around it, we can see that we might have a problem. That this is a lot darker than the waterways are. So one of the things I can do to deal with that, again, being on this layer, if I go up to color, I can go. Let's do brightness and contrast and see how that works. And we'll just bring the brightness up a little bit and see what that does for us. So yeah, I think something like that probably works. We've still got the plains as being pretty dark. Um, I'll go ahead and I'll say okay. And then if we, on this layer, just for the heck of it, let's just kind of take a look at the opacity of this layer. And yeah, I mean, I think in the long term, seeing something like that could work for what my needs are. So I think we'll call something. I'm going to take the opacity back up for the moment, and we'll come back to that shortly. But for the moment, I think that something along these lines will work.